It's the country CEO back again in the house, man. Look, more game, more game, and more game, man. Look, I'm glad to be with you today. Welcome back to the channel. I'm continuously trying to put out content and good word for you guys on this dump truck business. And so here it is again with another video, another topic I believe that you guys can benefit from, right? Right? All right, so look, today I want to talk about where can you store or park your dump truck, right? I know many of you guys stay in the city, and so therefore you don't have the luxury of your own driveway, or some of you stay in neighborhoods. Perhaps there's an ordinance or a law in that town or that city that prevents you from bringing the truck in the neighborhood. So I'm familiar with those kinds of things. Some of the localities in the city, by me, have those same kind of rules and what have you. I haven't been affected by it personally because I stay in more so a rural area above the city. But I have had drivers who drove for me that we've had some issues with where they parked, right? All right, so look, let's get into this thing. Someone asked this question, thought it was a great question, very valid question. I have shared this with some guys on by email as well. All right, so a place to park, first of all, is very imperative, right? Very important because you need to know that your dump truck is somewhere safe overnight, and ready and gonna be in good working condition on the next morning that you go to work, right? And you don't have to worry about something that's going on. All right, and also you need a kind of place to kind of wash and work on it if you had to, right? All right, and that's not always readily available at your house. All right, so let's I'm just gonna give you probably 10 things, maybe close to 10 things, ideas, places where you can park your dump truck. All right, so let's give you number one. Obviously, your home, right? For those of you who have the space, have the availability, it's not going to be an issue with your neighbors, then obviously home is the best place, right? At my house, we're in a rural area, and then my neighbors are not like right up on me, right? I got space. Well, I don't have anybody on one side of me, and then on the other side, the neighbor is at least probably 75 yards, right? So I don't have that problem, but home obviously would be the ideal spot, all right? But for those of you guys, that's not an option. Let me say this: if you got a driver, then the driver's home, right? That's a great benefit. If it's at your house, you got it. You can get in your truck. If it's at the driver's house, he can get in it and go right to work. No big issue, right? All right, that was the second one. Your driver's home. Number three, truck stops. All right. So I know somebody's like, "Oh, whoa, what do you mean truck stops?" Well, here locally in one of the cities, I guess about 20 minutes from here, there's a truck stop and a lot of guys park there. And what they did was they cut a deal with the truck stop owner. He doesn't charge them anything to park there. They just he just asked that they would patronize him with buying their fuel there whenever possible, or at least once a week, something like that, right? All right, so truck stops are a possible place. Okay, over the road truckers park their trucks at the truck stop all the time, so dump truck is no different. All right, number four, lots where other truckers park, right? If you rode around and you be in the business and you begin to know certain guys, learn certain guys, or they're just, you see dump trucks parked on the lot, you may inquire if you feel safe about it, that your truck will be okay there. Inquire with the who's ever in charge or the owner of the land or who's renting the land, leasing it, what have you. Could you park your dump truck there, right? So that is possibility. I would just say be careful, that this is going to be a place nobody's going to be, your truck is going to be safe in that locality, okay? All right, number five, nearby stores. Nearby stores. Sometimes a convenience store that may be right down the road from you or right around the corner from you or 2 miles from you. Talk to that owner. Hey, man, I would like to know if it was possible for me, if you would charge anything, or is there a charge if I wanted to park my truck on your parking lot? I'm not going to be doing anything else, just parking it here overnight so I can go to work from here. All right, I've seen guys do that. All right. All right, so that's number what? 5. Okay, number 6. You can always rent a lot of your own. If you look in the paper, or a realtor, or somebody wants to rent or lease a lot, or just this open space, for nothing that's extremely high every month, it may be worth it for you to invest in that. I know some guys have done that. Let me say this. I know some guys that have got in with some other truckers and, hey man, let's all rent this spot to park our trucks at. I've seen guys do it like that as well. All right. Next one is, because I done lost count, storage facility. There's facilities that store campers, RVs, boats, things that are of that magnitude. And so I would inquire with those places about, hey, can I park my truck here? Obviously, a storage facility is going to be some cost, but it may not be as much as you think. And most of those places are gated with some kind of code to enter, so your truck will be safe, that kind of thing. So some kind of storage facility. All right. All right. So look, so far, if this video has been valuable to you, hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell, share this video with family and friends. All right. The next one is the company that you're working for. If you've locked in real good with the company that you're working for and y'all got a great relationship, I've seen guys be able to park their truck on the lot of the company that they work for, especially if you're locked in and you're every day with that company. All right, same thing. I'll use that same thing with limestone yards and pits. I've seen guys, because they know that's where they're going every day and they don't work for anybody else, they'll lock in and be able to park at that dirt pit or park at that limestone yard. So I've seen it work like that as well. All right. The next one is a relative or close friend. I know guys that, they park the truck at Auntie June house or Uncle Melvin house, or my partner house. All right. So I've heard those kinds of stories. So long as the key is safety, long as it can be trusted, nobody's going to tamper with your truck. Nobody's going to fool with your fuel tank. Because, I had experience one time where I took my truck to the mechanic and a rascal, his brother, drained fuel out my fuel tank. So you just got to know where you're parking and make sure nobody's going to break in it, take anything. All right. A couple things that'll help you with that is locking fuel caps. If you don't have locking fuel caps on your truck, you're a dealer. I promise you, your dealer can order you some locking fuel caps for your truck. And then there's some universal ones out there. And so that's the biggest thing you want to do. You don't want nobody tampering with your fuel. If somebody's dirty and low down, you don't want to put sugar in your tank because they hating on you, right? That kind of thing. So that's what you want to be able to protect. All right. So some things to take note of out of all those places that I named, things to take note of. My thing for me, safety. I'm going to protect my fuel so nobody drains my tank, my fuel. All right. There's really no way you can protect your battery box. So if somebody, it steals your battery, okay, they might get away with that. And you want to make sure that your doors on your truck can lock. All right. I know sometimes in dump truck, these doors don't want to lock, but you can go and replace these locks, order the parts, make sure you can lock both of your doors and your windows let up, right? All right, so let me say something about parking at these different places that you want to take note of. Sometimes, I know over time, if you're parking on 4-inch concrete in a driveway, eventually a tri-axle especially is going to break that driveway up over time. I've been in my house here now 15 years, and my trucks over these 15 years has basically cracked my driveway up. Somebody might be asking, well, country CEO, why you ain't fix that? Well, I know I'm gonna still be doing this business. I knew I was gonna be still doing this till I got to fooling with y'all and I got rejuvenated 5 more years, but now I'm looking at maybe even 10 more years now, and I just don't see the point of fixing the driveway. And I know I'm still gonna have trucks going in and out of my driveway. I thought about doing another culvert, but then I just procrastinated on that. True story. All right, so just know that wherever you park over time, if it's 4 inches of concrete, there's a good chance it's going to break up that concrete over time. All right, so you might want to find that out. All right, and then if you're leasing, parking on somebody else's property, all that kind of stuff, you don't want to make sure you ain't leaking all over the place or hydraulic fluid. Get you some of that all dry stuff. Keep with you if you do have a leak or something happens. You can dry that stuff off, and you're being respectful of somebody's property, right? So be aware of leaks, and then finally be respectful and clean on somebody else's property, right? So that's just a couple things to take note. All right, look, that's my spiel. I'm through. Look, places that you can park or store your dump truck overnight as you get ready to go to work for that next day or over the weekend as you get ready to go for that Monday morning. Look, I'm out of here, man. Look, no grind, no shine. Country CEO, we gone.